And knight f3 introduces one such system. Well, certainly here white has his traditional idea of going knight e5, which black certainly shouldn't ignore, and thus knight d7 is the recommended procedure against that. And I'm going to use a game between a guy called Vrchotka, and he's playing Dizdarevic. And this is a particularly instructive and typical game because it features an average player against a grandmaster. And it was played in the Pula Open tournament in 2005. And as you'll see from the opening of this game, white does nothing special at all. He's not even trying to gain any sort of opening edge at all. He's just developing naturally and seeing what turns up. And of course the difference is, one of the main differences must be that when white plays bishop d3, black doesn't have to take that bishop because white hasn't forced a concession by playing h4. Thus Dizdarevic thinks to himself, well, why should I bring the white queen into the game? And so plays the perfectly sensible move e6. And of course what this game also shows is typical development for black, which I think is exactly what we need when we come to play this system. And there you can see it, black is just developing his pieces in simple fashion. He readies himself for the middle game. He looks forward to ideas such as c5 or b5. He's ready for moves such as queen to c7 and then rooks to the centre. We don't quite know where black wants his rooks in this position yet. Whether he wants his rooks on e8 and d8 or d8 and c8. That will depend very much on what white does. But at any rate, let's just see what happens in this game, and then perhaps you'll get a better picture of what's going on. Okay, well, with c4, white's trying to claim a very small edge in space and time. Black says, I don't think so, and simply castles. White takes on g6. Not sure whether he should have done that. Perhaps b3 was to be preferred, but is white really better in this position? For instance, black could play a simple move like a5, starting to get to grips with white's queenside pawn structure. So white decides to take on g6 and just bring out his bishop in very easy fashion.